So hello there folks, it's my Kaylee 7 on the way home from work on this wonderful August 23rd. Balmy temperature of, I don't know, why are you asking me? 82 degrees Fahrenheit and very low humidity, and it's not raining. So here I is, out and about. As you can see, when you look at my instrument panel, there is a check engine light on. That's the second time it's been on since my 10,000 mile service and the replacement of the ECM that was faulty from the stage 4 upgrade. And so last time, you might remember from the video, the first time the check engine light came on, I went to Nick at very priceless to me, Tobacco Road Harley-Davidson, and he reset the ECM and said, alright, off you go, without really addressing why the thing came on. It said that the front cylinder was running too rich. Never said that before. And so he just reset it, and now it's on again. So I imagine it's still saying that the front cylinder's running too rich, or the ECM is not working properly. I don't know. It's annoying. And here we go with all the comments. That's because you got a Harley. Piece of junk falling apart. Da 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 da. Stupid idiot spend all that money. Harleys break down. They're unreliable. You should have got you a Japanese bike. You should have got you a Victory, an Indian, a Kawasaki, Hayabusa, Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki. If you can't fix it yourself, you're a giant flaming vagina. I've heard it all. I've heard it all. Save your breath. Save your text breath. I've heard it all. I don't even need to dignify it with a response anymore because it's just so stupid. Anyway, I haven't brought it to the dealership to have it looked at yet because I've been so frickin' busy at my job. I will probably do that next week after things die down at school a bit. I'll take some time off and go up to the dealership again. But the bike's running fine. I'm not noticing any performance differences. You're probably destroying your bike riding it like that. Uh-huh. That's all I could hear is the frickin' dumb comments of people criticizing, giving me their expert armchair advice. Don't need it, don't want it, thank you very much, goodbye. Here's a police officer, and I'm doing 55. I gotta be careful. Oh, and it was a lady too. Not that that should have mattered. Whew. Did you have a good summer? We're just like 3 weeks away from fall, or a month away from fall. A month. 1 month from fall. And I am happy for it. It's that the weather was terrible. Just too hot, too humid. Now comes the season of aches and pains. Cooler, drier air. Every joint hurts. My bad leg was barking at me. I'd rather have that than the heat. I really would. I ride more often. Maybe not as far because I don't go on any big trips in the fall because I'm working. But I do ride more often in the fall. That's for dang sure. And the winter. There goes my rear cylinder. Turning on. Okay, let's talk about patterns. Have you ever noticed patterns of people's behavior? I have definitely noticed patterns. Like when I was a kid, my mom, she kind of let us do our own thing quite a bit because she was working really hard. So we had a lot of freedom. I could go anywhere I wanted to as a kid, ride my bike miles away. I had a lot of freedom. And the house wasn't the cleanest thing in the world because you had, multiple children. At the point in the family when I was growing up, it was mostly boys. So the house was kind of not the cleanest thing. But then every 4 months or so, 3-4 months, she'd freak out. This house is a disaster. We gotta clean this. And she'd throw a bunch of stuff away and get all clean and not make all these rules. From now on, you gotta do this, this, and this, and this, all these new rules. And then, like 2 weeks later, we'd go right back to what we were. So I noticed her pattern. My brother out in Hawaii, he's had a pattern of, I'm going to get my shit together. I am. And he becomes serious, I guess. I'm going to clean up, do this, do that, and then falls off, and next thing you know, it's back to teenager. No offense, I love you, brother, but you got a pattern. I got a pattern. Here's my pattern. Every summer, especially August, I don't ride a whole lot because it's too dang hot. And I'm just tired from all the heat. It's oppressive. So I stay home, and you don't see a whole lot of videos from me. If you go back and you look at my timeline, you'll see that I don't make a whole lot of August videos. It's the weather. And then the hermiting thing. Usually after a really busy time in the semester, like the beginning of the semester when everything's going crazy, or the end of the semester when everything's going crazy. After that time period passes, I go into my hermit hole and I hide. I don't want to move. I don't want to breathe. I just want to sit down and vegetate. So what's your pattern? You have one? You notice one? Everybody's got them. I will leave you pondering that as I make my way up the hill toward home here at good old Homestead Hill. Alright, it's Mike Cayley 7. I'll talk to you later.